Hi, my name is Jon Orszag. I'm a Senior Managing Director at Compass Lexicon and a Senior Fellow at the Center for American Progress. America's long-run economic prosperity depends in large part on our ability to innovate. If we can innovate, we can have a more prosperous society and one in which we have more jobs and higher incomes for the American people. So how do we do that? Well, the American people are very entrepreneurial in spirit, but we need to have government regulations that not only promote innovation, but they help it. The government isn't going to innovate us out of our current recession. It will be the private sector. The government needs to create the conditions in the environment in which the private sector can grow, and that will create jobs and opportunities for the American people. One way in which consumers could be made significantly better off is the proliferation of broadband. I had previously studied the consumer benefits of the deployment of broadband, and we found that consumers benefited to the tunes of tens of billions of dollars. That means consumers were better off because they had broadband services than if they didn't have broadband services. If we continue to deploy broadband, that's any form of broadband, that's by either DSL, cable, or via wireless, consumers are very likely to benefit from that. That's one form of innovation that will improve the consumer welfare and make our economy more efficient. Another area where our economy could be made more efficient is the allocation of spectrum. Spectrum is a key input to wireless technologies, and the way that spectrum has historically been allocated by the federal government is not the most efficient way possible. And so the government needs to ensure that spectrum is put to its highest and best use. If it's put to its highest and best use, consumers will benefit the most. And so looking to the future, that's one thing that government policy needs to seek to do to ensure that our spectrum isn't allocated to low-value uses, but is allocated where it can best improve innovation and increase consumer welfare.